A lady says, they don't got what to give you was full in his life. You don't have to give me that much in his life, but time and friendship and patience. And that's what people want to know about me. Friendship is not built on money. Like when I grew up in Carrollton, Texas, me, Mirrors, and Sabina, we made marshmallow together. We sit on the phone with Charlie Boy and Rhino and Sport Dog. It's time. And it's not about what people can give people. It's about this being there. It's about the time that we have with each other. And it's not about what people can offer and what people can give you. It's about the time. Time is more valuable than somebody offering you something. Spending time with people is more valuable than anything. Growing that bond is the most important thing. Because out of all the child, who's gonna be there? After all of the money that you have in this life, never depend on business, but depend on time with each other. Um, thing. So, to have it. You know what I'm saying? And those are the things that comes for in a thing room. So all people need is time with me. Like I remember my friend Cash, so with my friends at the hookah thing when we do the thing. All we have is time. And we go to the movies together. We go to books and more. We go sit at church at CC's. It's time. It's time. If a friend don't have something, we back each other up. I had my Muslim friend in school, Sarah, and I didn't have none sometime, and I forget to cash my check when I was 14, 15 year old. Sarah said, "Here, I got you." Time. People gonna have time with each other. Don't worry about other things because if you don't have time, if you depend on people that just care about the money, when everything is gone, you're gonna sit in that lonely house by yourself and nobody to hinder your rooms. But that quality time, people always got enough for me to be in my life. And let me tell you something. None of my exes as a teen needed me. They had their own money and things. So the question is how you're putting it and betraying the things that you're doing, and you're saying things that you're not supposed to be saying. People do got enough to be in my life. And that's the big bottom about it. That's the thing about it at the end of the day, right? And those are the things, right? So the question is so much of the for is time. Um, One thing I realized I would want to take nothing back of me and Sabina and everybody that we've been through. I wouldn't want to. I don't regret nothing, and I look back at all of it. They played the big part, and it was meant to play. I look back at it. I don't regret a nine part of thing of what goes on between me and my friends and certain things in my life, in my past life. Um, we had some good moments and we had some ups and downs, and that what you're gonna go through. But we just need to just do something different, man. I can't continue to argue. People is good enough for me. It's like my baby mom is good enough for me, but I had to get myself together. Um, she's good enough for me because it's about the time we spent with each other. Even though we're not going together, it's about the time that we spend with each other. And she don't got a high education. She some things she can't do and do, but you gotta be thankful for those qualities of her. And that could be the greatest thing out of all, the quality of a person. That could be the most quality of it. Because if you love somebody for their qualities and love some people for and certain things they can do, that could be the most humble situation out of them all. And I just think that it don't matter about that. She don't have to have a business degree. She don't have to have a thing degree. She don't have to. And I was in New Orleans dating Fantasy Williams, and I dated this girl named Lisa. Me and thing, and she stayed in a trailer with her brother, but she didn't have the best of the best. But she used to just sit there and we sit in the hallway of Fantasy Williams before they turned into elementary school, and we just hug each other. And her brother, she always cute smile, and she didn't have everything she had, but it's best. People don't have to be the best. You know, a woman can have a woman can have a trailer park, a trailer, have a trailer and still just be herself and come out there just smiling and glossing and just having as a teenager. And I had to experience that as a teen. And, I experienced that. Um, um, People is perfect. I look at something with Sabina's dad after she told me that Sabina mom and dad didn't want me around. And I look at that. They would have never told me when I was over there with Mirza, they would have never told me to keep coming on over. So that's the regretful thing. So you gotta let other people just not put up with those things. But this is something that's gonna be in the leader field position of keep doing the thing. You need some help, man. Need some help, man. Just stay patient. And just do what you do. Just do what you have to do at the end of the day. Um, I'm not dealing with that stuff. I'm not dealing with them. But a person is getting enough. Can a woman think she get enough of me and stay humble? And stay humble. That can be the creative thing and stay humble. Everything is about being humble with somebody. To order to get somewhere you never had. One thing you can't focus on what other people have. You have to focus on what you have. And in order to do something that nobody never done before, you can't worry about what other people have. If you that's the main thing to your success. Don't focus on their wealth. Don't focus on their success. Don't focus on their cars, they stunting. If you want something, if you want to create something and do something that nobody never, stop worrying about what they have. Because they're going to say that, oh, we didn't did it all because you're focusing on them. You're focusing on them. You're focusing on them. And when you're focusing on them, how can you understand it? And that's the questions behind it. To do something that nobody never did before, you can't focus on a billionaire. You can't focus on your world is your world. Me and a person had a song called "Me and You Against the World," and we're gonna tell this right now. I don't see nobody else when I'm with somebody. And like I can sit at the movies with other girls and other people friends, and I don't see anybody else. I just think that's the most greatest thing out of them all. Like I read about this her texting and doing things. And when I'm at CC's, but
They say if the heart is open, love will always find its way in. Now that it's here, I fear nothing. Oh, yeah. It all started off hanging out, doing what lovers do when they're on their way to falling in love. Everybody said leave you alone, girl, he's no good for you. But they can't judge what they don't know. 'Cause when I'm with you, you're all I see.
right,
And when you touch me, my body
the
goes
spirit of the
weak.
universe,
You're
right?
such a part of my identity.
Next,
That without you,
let's see
there's no
your
me.
vision.
No, 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 no. My dreams are now reality.
You can't let people mess up the dreams or the understanding of you because they created their own world. How can you need to create your own world? They created their own world already. Other people created their own world. It's about creating your own world. To have it, to carry it, to gain it, to gain it, to understand it. to gain it, to understand it. If you gain it to understand it, it's the most biggest, greatest thing. You can't see other people. When I'm in a relationship, my woman is the only thing dancing. You can't see other people. You can't contain it. One thing, God never give me a lesson. God give those ones lesson. And Donald Trump have to learn his lesson. Donald Trump and the government and the city leaders and hip hop and line communities have to learn their lesson. I asked for Donald Trump and his kids' life, and the voter's life, and the gang member's life. Just because you're a president, you get no special treatment when you define that order. When you define, I want the FBI to hear me real well. Hear me real well with Trump. I will not back down in the fear of a dishonesty, politic, and business leader that got racism problem with disability, but don't understand. You know, I worked at U-Haul for 5 years, and I used to always go in my manager's office, and it talks about the Texas Code of Job. They're not allowed to discriminate, but you can accept people. When I mean accept us, don't belittle us. Treat us as equal for we can grow together. And these jobs are not giving that energy. This job is not giving that energy. This job is not giving that energy at all. Texas business is not giving it that energy. They trying to belittle. And we just gotta have balance. I'm not out to deal with because somebody trying to control the outcome the way somebody doing something because they want a little paycheck. I'm not out to deal with that. I'm not out to deal with the common goals. So let me tell you something. This community need to learn their lesson, and Trump need to learn his lesson, and Trump voters need to learn their lesson. And every single that time that pick on me, the Texas gonna get it. The voters gonna get it because they showed their hands. Every time that put a force on me, you gonna suffer for it, Texas. That government gonna suffer for it. God said every time you define the order, define the lines and the racism businesses and communities, when they fight for their black kids and their kids, but the parent don't know how to treat somebody, and then they teach their kid that define that order, that define the order of the ability to do something. But God said, you're a liar when that bullet comes that way. And violence happen on the family because the mom, instead of doing what she's doing, instead of not doing what she, instead of pushing her point of views, instead of wanting to just pushing and say things she don't supposed to be saying, every punch, everything. I'm not for it. I'm not. That's what I'm not for it. This is a new direction for me, not by community, not by racism communities, not by racism schools, me moving forward ahead and leaving racism communities and business behind. I need a new sight, not old venture, not new sight. I need something new. They can't get it because they stuck in a past. I need to be around new spiritual things. So she want to focus on her, and that's not just going to do what I want to grow too. That's not what it's going to go here. I'm not going to continue for my time to be wasted. I'm asking her to back off, man. So we are doing something that they can't do, and I'm doing something, but I'm not out to put up with that. That's something I'm not. Not on everybody else's terms. That's nothing on everybody else's terms. And I'm sorry because right now I'm just trying to get people to back off. Trump, I want you to hear me. As soon as that act up right there, Trump, You're a liar. In this community, a liar. A liar. You're a liar. When family violence happens, you a liar. You a coward. The white and the blacks are a coward. We ain't the same. We ain't the same at all. We ain't the same. You hear me, you coward? My God said we ain't the same. You fight for America. You fight for your lives and your own principles. I define that order. I define your lies. I define what you stand for. You hear me? But Joe Biden and Obama can sit together and talk about you are my brother's keeper. But my brother's keeper understand. But you fight for your own political reasons, Trump. God have warned me about you many times. He had warned me about your spiritual side, your mindsets. So I had a dream. Yes, we can. I had a dream. I dreamed about a globe. It had a cross on each globe, and it stood in front of each body house. Your loved ones came and saw you. Your loved ones came and saw you. Your spiritual reactions, your spiritual mindsets. I was able to see out of your loved ones, them talk to you, how you would react in the car. But the globe had a cross on it. And this wasn't not one globe, it was 1,000 of them standing in front of each piece of dough. It stood in front of each person business. God taught me how to be patient with things. When God teach me how to be patient and know how to control the spirit and control the energy of the spirit and control things to attack the issues in this world, that could be the most greatest thing out of them all. Um, Sometimes my mom gotta understand. She can say what you want. I'm not dealing with that. Let me get my stuff together and get out. We ain't about to do all of that. We ain't about to do that. It's about moving forward. Sometimes you can love somebody from a distance without struggling. But right now, after what was done in 2019, God said, I need you to stay the course. I need you to stay the course. Could Trump and Donald Trump voters in the community show their hands? Stay the course so you get ready to get out of here and get your own stuff and get out of here. But everything, the police are taking documents of the state of Texas. So every time that you can laugh all you want, every time the FBI got smart, they got to sit right. Every time a Dallas police officer or Raleigh police officer got smart, everybody's being recorded for misconduct. So when the truth come out, if America gonna be great, I will not come on their terms. So the question is, you gotta allow people to be people. So I'm not concerned about that, and I'm trying to constantly just not deal with certain things, man. Uh, they don't get it. God and Jesus said, I tell your loved ones I'm in my heaven sleeping. But they don't know my spirit have left my heavens and into the heart as is pure. God and Jesus don't have to move the spirit all the way out the heavens, all the way out the body to contain it. God is teaching me how to contain something because of the lies. And not about spiritual awakeness, but this is beyond the power of the mindset and the spiritual thing. So this is beyond what they're doing right now and beyond the manners of it. These are beyond those things. You gotta let people be. When, and let it be at the end of the day. So, oh, she did a song. Do me and a person song right here. We have to understand so much more than what they can understand. It's our world, and it's always been our world. They'll never understand it. Me and you against them, they'll never understand it, right? They will never understand those things. So why complain when they never understand it? They'll never understand it. I have to understand the meaning of focus and the spiritual focus. I've already seen it already, but it's the reality of them seeing it. The goal is bigger than what they can understand. I warned them. This not working for me at the end of the day. I'm not gonna give away nothing by sticking my past school behaviors and the concept of mindset of job court leaders and dictators. Um, I'm trying to take this to another level than what they can understand. Job Corps, Texas businesses and school had their chance. So I have to be able to take it to another level where it's time for something fresh. And I'm willing to give something fresh. So I can't do nothing now and people still don't want to leave it alone. Let them do what they do at the end of the day. Let me tell you, let them do what they do at the end of the day. Everything is with patience. Everything is with patience here. Everything with patience. Let her do what she do. When it's time for me to go, it's time for me to go. When it's time for me to get myself out of here and remove, it's gonna be patience. It's gonna be with dignity, respect, and you gotta let people have their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Let them have their own concept. Cause if somebody told her enough is enough, and she still don't get it.